All right, man. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, and we back in this thing. This time we're gonna be taking a first look at Yelena's black suit from Marvel's Black Widow. Let me know which one you guys like more, aesthetically speaking. Because I really dig this one. I do like the cameo, right? And I do like the braid up. It just looks really cool. Her face even looks better to me. It's kind of sad when we get like characters like new characters and they immediately get one uniform, let alone when they get two and they're literally designed for two different things, which make it so that you're pretty much never going to see this one, right? It is kind of sad, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Overall though, man, I'm loving her. Like in PvE, she's a monster. Her damage went up exponentially, and that's saying a lot because she was already really good. I'm telling you guys, I made a video before this because they said the update was going to drop 5.6, not 5.5, right? So I made a video that I was going to use to showcase her with the snowsuit beforehand, but I'm still going to drop that probably later today, so look out for that. Probably going to see like 4 videos from me today, so look out for that, ladies and gentlemen. But what we're gonna do for this one is actually not PvE because we got all the time in the world to do that, really, right? What I want to do is actually see just how big of a like drop she's taking in PvP without iframe ignore, because yeah, right now she's one of the most dominant characters in there. Like she came in, got this uniform right out the gate, and she made her presence felt. Clapping Jean Grey's, Thanos, and Apocalypse's, Silver Surfers, you name it, right out the gate. So I want to see what happens if this uniform is going to be viable there for any of you guys who did not buy this one and you just decided you like the ponytail, so you're going to pick this one up. Honestly, I'm going to tell it to you like this. Regardless of whatever you want, both of these uniforms are going to deliver something spectacular. But if I had to pick one, I would pick this one just because of the aesthetics and because of the fact that, man, who doesn't love killing Jean Grace, right? Especially when they can't touch you. And that's coming from someone like a someone, English. Anyways, I was gonna say a person and then I said someone. Anyways, right, that's coming from a person that actually likes Jean Grey. I'm not on the hate train with the rest of you guys, but it is what it is. This uniform is offering a lot more attack, right? On the third skill I spoke to you guys about before. But another thing I noticed is her fifth skill. They actually bumped up the accumulation just a bit, 0.2% to be exact. If you take a look at the fifth skill on this uniform, you'll notice that the damage accumulation is 0.8, right, percent increase to all attack for each 1 second, or 1%, right? Whereas this one is actually 1%. So they actually did increase the damage on the fifth skill here, and I believe, let me just double check. All right, yeah, they added paralysis. So you know how we were having some tracking issues keeping the boss in check, right? You weren't really having it with this version of her because you were invisible. You could keep the boss like just basically standing still as if you were mind controlling them. But to kind of counter the boss, like escaping by any means, which is why I'm like driving home the fact that this uniform was basically designed for PvE. They literally gave you paralysis for 3 seconds. It's like they were listening, or they knew from the get-go that the fifth skill, right, on the base kit was not very good. The targeting was bad. The boss was always getting away. It's like they actually did some testing and realized what the problem was, and then they gave her 2 different ways to deal with that problem. One just requires you to be invisible so the boss can't see you, they can't track you, they just stand around like a dummy. The other one, you actually paralyze them, right? And then you just rain down all hell on them. So either way, both of these uniforms are going to be good for PvE. One is just going to be way better for PvP, which is this one because of the iframe ignore and the invisibility. But I want to see what this one brings to the table for PvP because I'm curious, right? Anyways, let's jump into some action. Enough talking. All right, let's actually just stall out Thanos here just a little bit so we can get her to come out when her skills are off cooldown. Thanos is already trying to heal. Well, he did heal actually. Okay, cool. So we're gonna open with the 5. Let's go 3. Come on, 4. The 5 alone was strong enough to kill Thanos, but because we no longer have the invisibility, Jean Grey is a problem. Let's try that one more time. All right, let's see if we can actually stay alive and do any kind of damage. Go on. Okay, that's perfect. We got enough time. Let's pop the 5th skill. What? Bro, Thanos is actually murking her. Wow. Yo. I'm sorry, but yeah, it looks like her PvP days of just dominating might be over. Let me just run this one more time, guys. I just want to see. Can we find a way to win? Whew, we got him. But like, what do we do now? The iframe on her 3rd skill is too short, and 1 and 2 is not safe at all. Yeah, this uniform is not gonna do well against like really OP characters in PvP. Now, if you guys are new or if you've never seen a video with Yelena, you probably thought, oh my gosh, this character is trash. No, she's actually really good for PvE. And I'm gonna show that to you guys. I'm just comparing her to her other uniform that is built for PvP. And I'll show you guys really quickly how deadly she is in the PvP uniform and why I'm curious to see just how much she's losing. Let's just stall him out for a couple seconds here. Got clap Silver Surfer with the quickness. Okay, let's go. Let's go behind him. He's gone. Hey, Mama Jean. We brought the sauce for you too. Like everybody just catching bullet holes. Schmurder. You can see what I'm talking about, right? This uniform is just built to win in PvP. It's almost as if for the very first time in a long time or ever, the Future Fight team is either listening to what we want or they actually have somebody or a team of people who are actually testing these characters or uniforms for the very first time. Welcome to the 5th year anniversary of Marvel Future Fight. It took you guys long enough, right? Because now we have much more to look forward to when we see synergy uniforms in the future. This is how Spider-Man's stealth suit should have been. That's not what we got. We got a Spider-Man who's trash in the Far From Home red suit. Yeah, a little bit better, but still trash in the Night Monkey suit. Whereas Yelena, and Black Widow, both uniforms are good and they're both good for different things. Man, that's just fantastic. And this just makes me seriously start to fall in love with the game all over again. Let me switch back out of this and see if we can actually win a fight in the black suit. Let's see if we can win against Silver Surfer in the black suit. It should be interesting. Silver Surfer is much easier to stall against than Thanos, that's for sure. Ooh, got him. But the reflect though. Yo, that snipe. That snipe game, boy. Ooh, we got him. How we gonna deal with Jean? 3rd skill. Yo, am I the only one who's noticing? Okay. Okay, one of two things are happening here. Hold up. Oh! Yo, that was so close. We probably would have still died to Colossus because I don't think we'd have enough damage to kill him before we come out of the iframe. Just die, Colossus. Can you just die, bro? Just die. Yeah, this uniform can definitely still win in PvP, but it's gonna be a much more difficult fight than if you had the white suit. So if you ask me, 630 crystals to be able to dominate in both avenues, basically playing with 2 different characters for the most part because they're bringing different things to the table, that's a good buy, man. That's a good buy. And that's coming from somebody who hasn't been happy with the Future Fight team for the past couple months. This is a win. And when they're winning, I gotta salute them, man. So I'm gonna wrap it up right here. You guys let me know what you think of these new uniforms for Black Widow and Yelena. I think they're both fantastic for different things, and I really like that. This is what I wanted. Like when we saw let me go back. The last time my character got a uniform that I was hoping for the PvP thing and I was pushing it so hard was Luna Snow, right? Because this uniform right here was already really good and I didn't like the idea of it being superseded by another PvE uniform. So I wanted this to be really good for PvP. We never got that and I was very disappointed. This time around, I didn't even hope for like a thing where we got one uniform that's good for PvP and one that's good for PvE, but we got it. So I don't know, maybe we shouldn't ask for anything and then we'll get what we want without even knowing we wanted it. I'm just saying, because now we have a speed character, two of them actually, that can take down Jean Grey, who I would say about 60 to 70% of you guys been complaining about for months, right? I haven't been one of you guys, but now you have a couple answers, right? You don't have to rely on Thanos or a Silver Surfer every single week or a Jean Grey to counter Jean Grey. Now you have two different speed characters that are very, very powerful that can handle Jean Grey and handle her well. Now, right away, some of you guys are gonna be like, oh my goodness, really? Black Widow is now at the top of the game. She doesn't deserve this. We know, guys, that's how Future Fight works. Popularity wins, okay? It's not comic book accuracy. It's just what pays the bills, what writes the checks, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles. So you guys can let me know how you're feeling about this. I'm gonna take it for what it is. I'm gonna call it a dub, especially for Black Widow, man. Honestly, after 5 years, I'm okay with her getting some spotlight. Just like how after a couple of years, what was it, 4 years, Captain Marvel got the limelight, and she's still in the fold right now, right? And I was very happy for that. Now, justifiably so, she should always have been strong from the get-go because she is very strong in the comics. So you could say this is more so accurate, whereas with Black Widow, not so much. But again, that's just what happens in Future Fight. We just gotta learn to live with it and keep the ball rolling. Y'all let me know how you're feeling though. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Let me know what you want to see from me. I know I spoke very highly of her in PvE and I didn't give you guys any gameplay, but take my word for it. I tested her and she is really good. Additionally, content will be coming, so make sure you guys join the Discord so you get notified, because sometimes YouTube doesn't send out the video notifications to you guys and I post pretty sporadically. I don't have a set schedule, right? Also, that's something I've been meaning to ask you guys. Would you like to see me set up a schedule for when videos get uploaded? Or do you guys just don't care either way? Comment down below. I'll catch y'all in the next one.